I like to look at things based on where we are, Africa. And you mentioned something about that. Someone in UK now, the kind of drum he uses, the approach, the way he plays the drum, kind of mics. Some of us here don't have access to those things. Am I right? There are times whereby you watch some YouTube videos, how to mix drums. And the person, he has not even started, just said, okay, so this is the drums and, this is how it sounds naturally. And I'll be like, if my own sound like this is natural, if my own process is sounding like this naturally, I will not be watching this video. Do you understand? Yes. So I see those videos and sometimes I'm like, how is this one natural and you sounding like this? Those people, when you see, they don't process so much and you hear the drums sounding natural and clean. So I want to ask her, what if you can help us just share with us, how do you think we can achieve, especially for acoustic instruments, like drums?
Okay, so there are maybe 5 or 6 factors responsible for good sound in drums. Number 1, the person playing. Let's start from the person first. So it has been said that a body continues to remain in a state of rest until being acted upon by an external word. So a body, an object. So everything that we've known so far about backline instrument, speaker, falls under the category of what? Object. Right? Object is just one of the 4 sources of sound. Right? So the other one is human, animal, and nature. But let's just talk about these 2 bodies colliding together. There's a body, there's an external force that happens to be an instrumentalist playing. So when you have a sanguine playing drum, like he does not care, like our daddy would say, some people don't have mechanical sympathy on what they are playing. So they will spoil. They don't know dynamics, they don't know everything. So it will affect, no matter how good a drum is that you bring into this play with correct drum tech. Number 1, the source, the raw material itself, that's the drummer. Then the second one is the drum. And then this raw material, if you're a drummer here, please, you have to know at least basic drum tech. Your drums should sound natural. I've seen drums that they have used pillow, mattress, stone, towel. They put all of this thing inside kick. Denying microphone direct access to kick. You'll be hearing. You understand? There's some that will have snare drum and then they'll package something under just to remove that strings. All of this is affect the natural sound, So you have to know drum tech. Our guy is here, so learn drum tech from him. He has an academy actually, so if you want to major in that career, it's fine. So number 2. So number 3, you're supposed to have a drum kit mic on it. You see, this is snare drum, right? Yes. Mic will be pointed towards this direction like this. The drummer will not care. He's still playing. Meanwhile, you are struggling with EQ here. Say this snare drum was somewhere. Knowing that the mic has shifted. So, drum kits, the type, the class, the spec, and how expensive it is also affect the way drum should sound. If you're using SC brand now, it's different from when you are using Yoga. You have no tune. The same snare, when you sample these 2 sound, it will sound different, right? So the third part is when, in fact, the cables you use matters. So this is actually one of our innovations. Can you see? This is a Cassis cable. We just decided to pass 4 channels of audio. We are trying to avoid anything analog audio over a long distance. So this thing we use has changed a lot. Sorry, I'm not marketing. I'm just telling you how source is very, very important. So when you transport this from the source to destination, that has to be, in this instance, it's a stage box, you have clean sound, no interference, no any form of noise, clean. So that is the third part. I'll be the 4th.
The fourth, you can count that
the
as the fourth.
fourth part. So once you get,
Fourth part cables.
yes,
Yes.
so once you get your signal to this guy now, you have to understand gain structure. So I leave that under the hands of Engineer Loco if you want to subscribe. So all these things affect quality of what gets into the console. Like I said, do less of processing and make sure your life depends on the quality of what you capture from the source. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So let's just. All right. Daddy wants to. Thank you so much.
Now, to answer that question about to get a very good drum sound, there are two personalities involved. One, the drummer itself, the drum tech, like you say. Set your drum very well. You understand that? Then another person is the audio engineer. Don't expect the drum tech to place microphones on it. You are the one that's going to place microphones. Set the microphone. Know where the source of sound is. Like as mentioned, microphone. You understand now? You have also the idiophone. I was telling my student, if I want to mic 5-piece drum, I will use 16 microphones. To get a very good sound, I will use 16 microphones. Maybe also, I mean, this is but we don't have the luxury here in this country. You understand now? Everything, the shell, you understand now? The shell, the holes on those shells has their own sound. You know, there are holes on the K-drum. It has its own sound that, you know, all these come together. He was playing something now, there are some sounds that you cannot actually perceive, but you can feel it. That's the reason why I tell you that you don't listen to music. Listen to what? To the mix. That is our concern. Seriously. So that is what we need. So in order to get a very good at all, there's two professionals to get you. So don't say, okay, it's drummer, there's drummers. The miking techniques of drums drum is the most complicated instrument. That was. So if your drummer doesn't come for sound check, forget it. You can't actually have it now. Even tuning of the drums, like I said, it's an art. It's a skill on its own. So when you are talking about it, it's an acoustic instrument, and most of the time, it is the drummer that works there. You have two things as an audio engineer: miking techniques and also the acoustics. The acoustics, you understand now? When I was miking, there is a drummer perspective, drummer's miking. The way the drummer, we must put two microphones behind the head of the drummer. That is what is hearing from what? From the drum. Then the audience perspectives also. Another two, apart from the snare mics, another perspective for two microphones to capture the acoustic sound of that. That is what the audience are hearing. Forget about the electroacoustics that is coming from what? From the loudspeakers. Those are for recordings. You understand now? But let the audience enjoy what? The acoustic nature of what that is what they call you. If you stand acoustically, if your drum sound very good acoustically, then you don't need any problem with what? For the recording. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So you just allow.
Yeah, I will just make it. So my daddies and my papa have said it all, but let me talk from the angle of being a drummer. So my studio is very small, right? But somebody came to my studio to come and track. He told me to play, and I tracked. And then this is what the guy said. He said, your studio is very small, but my bro, the details of what you recorded is crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? So first of all, when I'm recording, so I'm speaking from the perspective of a drummer. So first of all, when they send you a song, right, what is the sound of this song, right? Because that helps. If I'm to play for example, a tumba music. Okay, another example, somebody sent me a music, Makosa, but the snare, you know Sebene, right? So I'm to record Makosa music, and I'm now using a normal regular snare to record that kind of music. It's poor, right? So what I did, I just carry our normal Premier snare. I tuned it very, very, very high. So it's giving me that high pitch kind of sound. Immediately I just recorded and sent the guy. The guy said, that's all I need. So first of all is the sound. Then they mentioned something. It's about the source itself. I mean, a lot of drummers have been to my studio. They want to record for a client. And I'll be telling myself, in my mind, so now this thing, now this guy won't go record, go give clients. So, no direction. If I want to record for people, there are some people that I will watch their video, not because of anything, but because of, you understand, how they play. For example, Calvin Rogers. If I want to record music, say gospel, I listen to Calvin Rogers because of his eat. When you eat, that transient, you must be able to get that eat. So first of all, again, is the sound. When you understand the sound, you tune your drums. Tune your drums and then less expression. All right, I think that will do. Thank you so much.
All right, can we just give them a round of applause? So for some of us say that you need to go back to your church, remove all those stones in your cheek. So someone is asking,